How are you? Grab your favorite drink and snack, sit back, relax, and listen to the story of Aaron and Winnie's Baha'i Kubu. Working at Lawrence Livermore National Lab was a fulfilling experience, and the work assignments were always interesting. But after 35 years, it was time to retire. Most important was that I met a lot of great people and developed a lot of good friendships. In the COVID lockdown, we decided when to retire, and when that time came, we would move to the Philippines. The plan was to buy some property and build two houses. The first was going to be a hut to live in, while the dream house was being built. February 2024. We flew 15 hours from SFO to Manila. The flight from Manila to the island of Panay is about 1 hour 39 minutes. We landed in Iloilo City Airport. From the airport to the small town Leon is about a 1 hour drive. And from the town of Leon to our property is about 15 minutes from the center of the plaza. When Winnie said that we were going to live in a hut until our main house was built, what you see in these two pictures is where I imagined it was going to be built. Wait till you see what happens. You see the smile on my face? Ignore that. Because after day one, it was gone. Our property was like a mini jungle. It was hot, it was humid, there was no water, no toilet, no electricity. Everything you needed, you had to carry in with you. The plan was to clear the land for small trees and vegetation where the Nipa Hut was going to be built. So me, Winnie, and members of family, using machetes, shovels, and a small chainsaw, started working. We saved and stocked as much wood as possible to use it for cooking later. It was brutal work, and thank God on the sixth day, the backhoe arrived. The backhoe was used to pull out the big tree stumps and to flatten the ground where the Nipa Hut and storage shed was going to be built. Let it burn. Anything that wasn't usable for firewood, like shrubs, leaves, and trash, was burned.
Pala!
The framing and load-bearing beams of our hut are made of cocoa lumber. We got the lumber from coconut trees on one of Winnie's uncle's farms. The trees were cut and the wood was hauled out by workers to the road where it was loaded onto a truck, then delivered to our property.
This is all our workers that carrying the wood, going up in that trail. Holy moly. This is a hard labor.
Even though the work days were long and hard, being exhausted did not deter us from often having family dinner and drinks together. Like I mentioned, there was nothing on our property, so one of the first things Winnie's brothers did was build this little structure, basically a picnic table made out of all bamboo with a cover over it. They made it using no power tools at all. This is where we ate lunch and often took naps. But unfortunately, that wasn't sufficient enough. So they built a second structure, this little hut or kamalig. It's the equivalent of like a one bedroom studio in America where it's got a kitchen, it's got a bed, and a place to cook in. So they built this also using no power tools at all and all out of bamboo.
Aaron is assisting my brother to build this little hut. It's gonna be all made by them.
Okay, here we're putting on the roof, which is made out of corrugated aluminum. Here's a view from the top of the hill down onto the hut. And this is a finished view. So you'll see those blue tarps, those were put on so that when it rained, we put them down so the inside of the little hut would not get wet. They even made me a little spot that was covered for my motorcycle. At first, we were cooking on wood and big pots, and then we switched over to gas because the smoke in the Kamalig was way too much to handle. We started eating dinner in this little hut instead of going back to the apartment. Well, everybody except for me, because I went back to the apartment where it was air conditioned, no mosquitoes, and had my TV and my books. So yeah, a lot of people came over to visit. This is some of the workers at lunchtime resting. A lot of the grandnephews came over to hang out sometimes. Aren't they cute? Oh, there's my motorcycle, and Winnie's truck is parked behind the motorcycle. We had a civil engineer put together a site plan for us. This is what it looks like. And he went through a lot of painstaking details to make sure everything was going to be done properly. In the end, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath Nipa Hut. But the first thing we needed was water. So we hired a company to dig us a well.
Here we go. Here's our drilling. Water drilling. The one and only in Leon. We're the first one have in Leon. Wow, I got water now.
After 3 weeks, here's our wellhead. There's a submergible 2 horsepower pump 200 feet down hole. We also had this little shed built around the pump to protect it. All the scaffolding you see is made of bamboo and is held together by nails and baling wire. All the concrete pours were done on buckets. Here's the septic tank being built. The roofing material has arrived. It's a thatch roof. I thought for sure it was gonna leak, but everybody guaranteed me it would be okay.
Just keep recording.
Okay, okay.
Here we go.
Nice. Good lang mga lena. Medyo. Kung way ka bala kang orientation bala sang ano. Oo. Kuwit-kuwit lang. Ang ano. Hindi siguro mo muna ang ano, bakit ka? Doon pakilid na, di ba? You got the branch. Oh, ay cellphone mo na. May lang kayo wala sa ano. Ganun. Yeah, she
climbing the coconut tree.
So it looks great. Yeah, that's very good.
This is the end.